sense, if that makes sense.
Oh boy. There's no belt stand. I'll just show everybody anyway. Hello.
Questions?
Yeah. Jack Atkins, Cultaholic.com. Orange, congratulations on a very hard-fought victory tonight. Obviously you're known for being very cool, calm and collected, but were you excited to be wrestling at an event as huge as this?
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. Right? I felt it. I think we all felt it. I've been thinking about this match for a while, obviously, because of how personal it was for me and Chuck and Trent. And I think I was really laser focused on that. And then I got beat up so much I couldn't remember anything else. So there you go.
Hi guys, great show by the way, amazing show. Seamus Dunn, Balls IE in Ireland. I just wanted to ask Orange, like, how are you feeling after such a physical match? I obviously see the bandage on your head, and I just want to know how you're feeling. It was very physical, and yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on your general well-being after such a physical match.
Sure. I feel like a nightmare. Everything hurts. Sitting down hurts. Walking around hurts. But I wouldn't change a thing.
Thomas Lawson for SE Scoops. You are the most international championship defenders of anyone, of any championship in AEW. You defended against Lance Archer, Wheeler Yuta, Ben Garcia, double or nothing, you retained in the Battle Royal. Who's next for you to face it?
Well, that's interesting. I mentioned to my good friend Tony, sitting over here, that I wouldn't change a thing. Tonight was incredible. I wanted this match. I wanted it to happen because of what it meant to all of us. But it felt very weird that we were doing an international show and I wasn't defending my international championship. So I said to Tony, I said, give me someone Wednesday. I don't care who it is, and I will wrestle on Wednesday just because I didn't get the opportunity to do tonight. So,
Yep.
I don't know who's next. Yes.
I will, and we'll get there. That'll be, how about I save that for last? All right, great. We'll have a range question.
Great, I can't believe
Hey, Tony, Stephanie Chase from Digital Spy. As you were saying, Orange, you didn't defend the international championship here, and I was wondering if you had any plans to make the title tour more like it did. I mean, I saw Pac defend it once in Red Pro. Is that something you'd like to get back to?
It was also kind of convenient because Pat lives here.
Yeah.
So it was easier for him to defend the belt in his home country where he lived. Orange Cassidy has defended it in New Japan Pro Wrestling and of course defended it in Canada. I think tonight I wanted to bring Wembley Stadium, the first ever Wembley Stadium Stampede, which is a signature AEW match. Also really great timing for us because tonight was the biggest event in the history of the company. Tonight was the biggest project in the history of the company. Tonight was the biggest success in the history of the company. Everything we did here at AEW All In, this is the biggest thing we've ever done. Probably the second biggest project in the history of the company is AEW Fight Forever. And a major milestone for us this week was we had AEW Fight Forever Stadium Stampede mode go live. And it felt like a really exciting activation and a really exciting way to bring AEW to Wembley Stadium, get people excited about a new combat mode, Battle Royale style fighting in AEW Fight Forever. And also, it's just like the wildest, coolest thing we could do. Like, I've had one of the greatest moments of my life in the Royal Box and celebrated the English Football League playoff win over Aston Villa in 2018 in the Royal Box, and tonight I got to watch some of my favorite wrestlers in the world bleed all over the Royal Box, and that was pretty cool too. Very different than what we did up there, Carmelo, although it did get pretty chippy up there at times, but instead of having football owners and chairmen battling it out up there, we had a stadium stampede. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I have the most prolific champion in all of pro wrestling here, and He's been defending the title very regularly. We had a huge cast of characters, a bunch of the biggest stars in AEW in one great match, and it felt like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I was very excited, and I wouldn't change a thing about tonight, but I do have somebody very interesting for our great international champion to wrestle Wednesday, if you're in any condition to do so, which I'm not sure.
No, I'm not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, that's him speaking. Me speaking is.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Well, right on time. Ladies and gentlemen, these two picked up the win last night as partners on AEW Collision on Saturday nights on TNT. Tonight on the biggest pro wrestling show of all time in front of the biggest paid attendance in the history of pro wrestling. Again, these two teamed up. But frankly, when they're not teaming up, these two have a long history, a long rivalry, as they both came out the winners tonight. And now that their partnership is over, I think it's very fitting this Wednesday night at the Now Arena, fittingly enough, the home of the original All In 5 years ago. You had a great match there that night. It's very fitting we go back to where all of this began 5 years later with the International Championship on the line. Orange Cassidy defending the title against Penta El Zero Miedo this Wednesday night on TBS and ITV.
Hey, Orange.
Yeah.
Tonight,
Yep.
you wake your new challenger. And you know what? This Wednesday, in Dynamite, I make Orange plus. Alex.
Penta says this Wednesday on Dynamite, he's going to be the next international champion.
Great. All right.
But you know what?
Easy, Alex.
Orange,
Yeah.
Watch out.
you had an opportunity to team up with Penta, and you won. But you should probably know that now Penta not only knows your strengths, but he also knows your weaknesses.
Yeah.
So this title reign that you're on,
Yeah.
it's never been in more jeopardy.
Oh, great.
And this Wednesday
Yep.
in Chicago on Dynamite, you have no idea what's coming.
Oh, boy. All right, I guess we gotta stand up now.
Oh,
Guys,
the last thing.
Well, yeah.
You know what? Yeah. See you.
All right, I'm gonna sit back down.
Thank you guys. Thank you for.
It's a real, thanks, Tony, appreciate that.
We got a show to run, but
Yeah, no, I get it.
it's a business. And that's going to be a great match. These two picked up an amazing win tonight. I think it was a great stadium stampede, a historic night for AEW, and very fitting that the most prolific champion in AEW history is the international champion, and he's defending against one of the top international stars in the world, his longtime rival, and recently also his partner.
Yeah. I'm not, yeah, that's, oh, boy.
I have another announcement. Should I talk about where this is going next week?
Yeah. Go ahead. Well, I mean, can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have pinned Wheeler Yuta twice. And now tonight, I have pinned Claudio Cassidy. There is one more person that I want to pin. There's one more person that I want to beat. John Moxley, the winner of this match on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. If you can get through this match, you can do it. But the fact is, you have a defense on Wednesday, and I think it'd be fair to say in front of everybody that we can announce the winner of your match, Penta El Zero Miedo versus Orange Cassidy for the International Championship this Wednesday on Dynamite. The winner of the match will go on to face somebody both men have a serious score to settle. Both men have asked for the match. I think it's very fitting that the winner of the match would go on to challenge the man that he's requested, the man that put Penta El Zero Miedo's brother in the hospital and cost him the opportunity to wrestle in front of the biggest paid wrestling crowd of all time and the biggest wrestling show of all time. The winner of Wednesday's Orange Cassidy versus Penta El Zero Miedo AEW International Championship match will face John Moxley next Sunday at All Out in Chicago at the United Center.
Yeah, I just don't stop.
I think you
I know, but it's Wednesday. I don't like Penta. That's not fun for them.
It's going to be a big week, and we're guaranteed a great championship grudge match at All Out, whatever happens on Wednesday, and whatever kind of condition you're in. But I do want to congratulate you and thank you, because you've been a huge part of the campaign, a huge part of this success. You were one of the first people to come over to London, represent AEW, and help promote the show, and you're a great international champion, and you got the hell beaten out of you tonight, and tonight was a great night for you and Best Friends. So thank you very much, Orange Cassidy, for everything you're doing.
You're the best, Tony. Thank you.
Thank you. You're the best. Is there anybody else? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't. Jamal and I's here for seconds out, and I don't think Wembley's ever seen crazy violence like that ever before. It was an incredible match. And I don't know, Orange, in terms of your mindset when you're seeing spikes hanging out John Moxley's head, when you're seeing Penta jump off a ladder, what is going through your mind? And is that the highlight of your career, getting a pinfall at Wembley in front of 80,000 people in that match?
To answer the second part of your question, I think it's gotta be. I mean, not only getting the pinfall in that whole match, but the people that were in that match. We're talking about Claudio Castagnoli. He's one of the best professional wrestlers ever, of all time. He's incredible, and the fact that I was able to do it, I had to cover my hand with glass. I did, but that was definitely one of the highlights. What I am thinking about when I see people do those things in the ring, I'm thinking about, okay, when can I go in and try to pin them when no one's looking? That's what I'm thinking about. I tried it tonight, but Moxley's just, but that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about how can I stay away from that, and when can I leave?
Thank you, Orange. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.